What's up, y'all? This is your boy Shafferspeeks, man. Right now, I'm gonna get right into it. Black Lightning, season 3, episode 5, Book of Occupation, chapter 5, Requiem for Tavon. I'm sorry, of Tavon, because Tavon was the kid that I remember was accused of being a metahuman, even though he wasn't, which is a play off of being racially profiled. Unfortunately, he ends up meeting his demise by the hands of Painkiller. Because obviously, Odell already knew, his next target for Painkiller to take down was Blackbird, aka Anissa Pierce, whom Odell figures out who Blackbird is, and he figures out that it's Anissa Pierce. So he still has, Khalil go after, Anissa, and right, and to Gamby's dismay, and to Anissa's own, actually, right up the perimeter where the Purdy are, because that's where Tavon was bunking, laying low for a little while with the Purdy, with whom aren't even happy with Blackbird themselves, because she injected them with the vaccine and things of that nature. So, um, everything just comes to a head, man, because unfortunately, when as soon as Painkiller was right there at the perimeter, he was waiting for Blackbird. They started tussling, they started squabbling, they started fighting. Now, Blackbird tells Tavon to run, but he doesn't. He stays right there. He tries to help Anissa, but he ends up getting hit with Painkiller's venom, which proves to be fatal and kills Tavon. Now, kids hear about this the next day at school. Speaking of school, Jefferson makes breakfast for Jennifer, but she ends up frying the toaster. She says she didn't feel normal. She didn't feel well, which means her powers are malfunctioning. She just doesn't feel well. But Jefferson misses the cues, tells her to go to school anyway. And so like I said, after the kids hear about, Tavon's death, they just start to retaliate against the ASA. A kid gets hit with a gun, the ASA show up, they beat Jefferson, they beat him up, but Jennifer's pissed off. Her powers actually manifest and she actually fries a damn computer. Her classmate Brandon absorbs her, he actually becomes very suspicious of her, but his powers actually ends up absorbing, her powers, you know. And it's crazy because Detective Henderson, he holds a press conference. He gets booed and stuff. Two Bit, he ends up arresting Two Bit at his bar. He arrests the future Reverend Holt because he's pretty much aiding and abetting Blackbird. Now, mind you, Blackbird gave him the vaccine as well, and he's all good. But unfortunately, the patient over at the ASA facility literally exploded, and there's only one living participant for this new vaccine that Lynn's trying out. Patient 49, which happens to be Tobias Whale. And so Tobias, he's restored to his youthful appearance. He pretty much he taunts Lynn for the most part, but she still injects him with the serum. He says, "Look, I already know Jefferson's Black Lightning. I'm gonna spare you and your daughters after I kill him." Obviously, Lynn's pissed off about this, and her addiction and her addiction is getting a lot worse. But Lynn tells Odell, "Look, get rid of after I'm done with my work, get rid of Tobias permanently." And I'm thinking that maybe Odell might try to, put Tobias under his control, just like he did Khalil, his paint to make Painkiller a mindless machine. So that's what I'm thinking that Odell might just try to do to the bot to he might try to do that to Tobias. God damn, that was terrible. God, I can't believe I said two like that. Oh my God. Um, another thing too, Grace and Anissa, their relationship is still going strong. Odell pulls up to Grace's apartment, try to look for her. Gamby is there babysitting Grace, but Gamby pretty much walked Grace through the whole period, so then that way they can get Odell off their tracks in a way, because Grace she camouflages herself as Anissa and to get Odell off their track, like I said, but he pretty much alluded to Blackbird being captured. So we'll see how it goes, man. This has been your boy Sherry Speaks. Let me know what you guys in the comments section below. And then also, Detective Henderson's actually been in cahoots with Blackbird this entire time to lead the insurgency. He says that to Reverend Holt and someone else, I believe. So let's see what happens in the next episode. This has been your boy Sherry Speaks. I love you guys. Peace and love.